What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1.
And we're back at it to answer your questions in another installment of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, simply comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. That is what the dude 2552 did. He asks, you guys keep mentioning how you think the Emperor was planning on destroying the Primarchs, like how he destroyed the Thunder Warriors. What's your opinion on this? How do you think the remaining Primarchs react if they found out that was the Emperor's original plan? They would be pissed.
Yeah, if they found out during the Horus Heresy, the Imperium would easily have fallen. I'm pretty sure they would have sided with Horus, and they would have struck down their daddy.
Not all of them, but some majority of them, yeah.
And it's like they barely managed, you know, last time. So if they get like one or two more Primarchs on their side.
Yeah, and the reason that we believe that is because they were going to kill the Thunder Warriors when they fulfilled their purpose. The purpose of the Thunder Warriors was very immediate. The Primarchs was going to be longer because they weren't going to kill the Primarchs, or he wasn't going to kill the Primarchs until the bigger races in the galaxy were destroyed, kind of like the Orcs and the Eldar. But with Chaos, the introduction of Chaos,
the awakening of Necrons, the coming of the Tyranids,
it would be something that probably would have never happened, but it is something that was planned by the Emperor since the beginning. Good question, though.
Yeah, really good, interesting, thought-provoking question.
Next question.
This next one is by the homie High Marshal Helbrecht. Can Imperial Guard high-ranking officers, such as Lord Generals, command Space Marine units, or do they not have any power over the Astartes?
No power whatsoever over the Astartes.
If anything, the Astartes tell them what to do.
Yep. Next question comes from Hatsuo. If some homunculi can raise fleshy deceased Dark Eldar from the dead, can they bring back their souls and memories as well? Or are they simply building amnestic clones? Amnestic clones?
They have amnesia.
Amnesia.
Yeah, I don't think they have like their memories or anything like that. They're kind of just like puppets.
I agree. Next question comes from Greattron. If I was thinking about just how strong are Primaris Space Marines from the original ones. Are they about 20% stronger, faster, or what? Also, how complicated their breeding is. Their breeding. They're clone. No, they're not clone.
They're like
metamorphosists. Good question.
Next one. Fallout Grim. What are the reasons for the Empire not cloning the Emperor and just passing his brain or soul into a new body to bring him back to life? Because that is heresy. The Emperor is literally the most holiest thing in the entire Imperium, so there's no way they want to mess with it.
He's not dead, so you'll be killing him.
Yeah.
And not to mention, they tried cloning, or they did clone Horus, they cloned Ferrus Menace. Things did not work out with those.
They are not, basically let's just say they weren't 100% who they used to be.
Marcus Garrison, do you think the Lamenters will ever catch a break? No. That's their story.
They lament. Dragon Punch 903. If Rick and Morty went into the 40K universe, do you think that Rick could bring back the Emperor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Probably won't even have to think about it. Be drunk, kind of fidget with stuff.
Like a fidget spinner.
Spinner that fidgets.
Little did they know that he would probably just like revive the Emperor, but the Emperor would be like somehow hindered. That would make it funny.
Pickle Emperor.
Next question comes from Marcus Garrison. Do you think the Eldar will be able to resurrect Ened? So Ened is already the god.
So yeah, they did it.
Yeah. Next question.
This one is by Gothar the Gamer. When is the lion going to get up off of his ass from the rock and do something for the Imperium?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Probably before Christmas, though. It would be smart for GW to do that.
Money. But yeah, if he does come back, I really hope that he's like loyalist, but he's secretly not. That'll be some good storytelling possibilities there.
Damien Wrath. Is there 40k Eldar porn for research? Yeah.
Let's just say there's porn for everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Next question.
Who do you think would win in a one-on-one fight? Asks Josh Morrow. Sigismund or Marneus Calgar, and why?
Calgar. Plot armor.
Well, Calgar is the chapter master, right?
Yeah.
But wasn't Sigismund like the dude back in the day? Like, didn't he like make a whole bunch of like he was the guy for the Imperial Fist?
He's a champion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give it to Sigismund, just because I feel like Calgar is too like slow since he's in Terminator armor and he's got the gauntlets. Sigismund would be like shoo shoo shoo, Zorro.
You think so?
Yeah.
Probably. Next question, Marco Delgado. Are you guys playing Warhammer Total War 2?
No. It looks cool though.
I need a good gaming PC and I don't have that, and I probably won't get that. Next question.
Metalhead 542. Will Games Workshop ever release or create a gigantic sized, like 5 to 6 inch orc size model? I mean, shouldn't Gaskell Thraka be that big at the least? He is the biggest and baddest.
Yeah, they should. I follow a lot of artists on illustrators on Instagram, and they've been putting out a lot of illustrations on orcs, and these are guys that work with GW. So that's bringing my hopes up in the form of a giant, massive orc war boss.
Kind of like the Beast from The Beast Arises.
From the Beast from the Middle East.
Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Yes.
Beauty and the Beast.
Next question comes from Homer Hensley. What kind of chorizo is the best chorizo? La Costeña.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Next question.
Alright, this one is by Strength of the Imperium. So, the 4 Chaos Gods are often referred to as the main or major Chaos Gods. So does this mean that other lesser known or unnamed Chaos God exists? Have there ever been any mentioning of their names?
For who?
So he's saying, obviously you got the 4 Chaos Gods, but are there like lesser Chaos Gods?
Oh. Yeah. They're like, some of them are considered, though, demons. But you have like Malal.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think of right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But yeah. They're still around, or he's still around.
Is he though?
Is he? Yes, he is. In my mind, he is. Next question. I have one from Roman Gabara. What do you think would happen if Khorne Berserkers get Psyker powers? A. Will he become Psyker and do some smiting? Yeah, okay. Will he be killed by other Khorne followers? That's B. Or C. He won't give a damn and continue to slash and chop his enemies.
Hopefully it's C, because if it's anything else, he's not gonna get blessings by his god, because Khorne hates the Psykers.
Yes. So it wouldn't happen. Next question.
This one is by the homie Common Rider Ant. He asks, do you think Fabius Bile will create chaos versions of the Primaris? Yeah. I'm not sure exactly where. I think it was in the main 8th edition rulebook. And I think it stated that Fabius Bile has captured a few Primaris and he's like experimenting on them. So I think that's gonna be some foreshadowing for what's to come.
Christmas!
Hey.
Ramsey Eloy. What dark bargain was struck between the Inquisition and Camara?
The darkest of bargains.
To get rid of the Tyranids. Yeah. Next question.
This one's by Carabijuli Mascapito. Why doesn't the Empire attack one race in particular? So, for example, he's saying, why not, just focus on destroying like the Tau, and then move on to the Eldar, and then move on to the Necrons?
Because the Imperium is one of two, because the enemies of the Imperium, all but one of them, the Tau Empire, actually have territory, or actually want to hold on to territory. The Eldar have their ships, so they zigzag through the warp or through the webway, and they appear in space. The Orcs are like splotchy. Their empires are all over the place. The Dark Eldar, same thing as the Eldar. And then the Tyranids, they have an advancement, but their advancement is unknown because they're coming from like, what is the edge of the galaxy, I guess basically, you could say. Yeah. And then Necrons, they just appear randomly. And yeah, like there's really only the Tau Empire has like a fixed boundary and border that they could actually like fight. And they don't bother to do that because the Tau aren't worth.
They're not a threat to the Empire.
Yeah.
Just keep thinking that, so they eventually become a threat.
Yeah. Next question.
This one is by The Livend. Could you close a warp rift with enough pariahs? I mean, theoretically, if you have unlimited access to them, you could close the Eye of Terror, and then you could even block the Emperor's powers with enough of them.
You could, but I don't think there's that many pariahs out there. Because you can stop or close a warp gate with pariahs. Mm-hmm. Next question comes from Lloyd Gush. I made this one before. Which species from the known species would the Necrons as a group pick to have as a living body to replace their dull living metal shells?
I'd probably just go with the Tau, since they're not really, they don't really show up with warp, what's that thing called? Signature, yeah, so I think that's probably the best option for them.
And they have hooves.
Wouldn't you like to have hooves?
Next question comes from DeFool06. What kind of secrets does the Keeper of Secrets keep?
Only the secretists.
Trick question.
That is a trick question.
Yes, Keeper of Secrets.
Because if we know, then they're not secrets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next question.
Rich Roll. Has anybody ever come close to assassinating the Emperor? Well, I know he got like almost crushed to death by the Beast. Horus almost killed him.
But the Beast is actually in 50K.
Oh shit, never mind.
Horus would be the closest so far.
Yeah, Horus.
Jono. Do they have smartphones in the deep dark future? Maybe.
Do they?
I know T-Mobile is still around.
Is Nokia still around?
No.
Nokia.
Last question.
Last one. This one is by the homie, Nick Swinson. Are there Sisters of Battle that follow the Promethean cult?
We answered this before.
Yes, we did.
And we said no.
Oh, another question. All right. Daniel Nordberg. If Earth was a lost colony of the Imperium and it got rediscovered today, what would happen, or how would the Imperium integrate or force us into their laws?
It would be a huge shocker. The Imperium would say, well, I think it depends on how we respond to the Imperium. I think the Imperium would want us to just bow down and be woke. But it would take a while for us to be woke, especially with our current political atmosphere. Nuclear weapons would be used against the Imperium, and the Imperium would chuckle. And they would analyze the Earth, figure out what Earth could do for the Imperium, and I really think it would be like a really good resource planning. And then they would just force us all into slavery, kinda.
So, hey, you guys got to keep chucking out those memes for us. You guys got good memes.
Basically, Earth would be like the hot spot for the dankest memes. Mm-hmm. And yeah, those were the questions for this week, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for sending those over to us. If we didn't answer your question, let us know, and we'll answer it in the following For the Greater Was. As always, we do this 3 times a week, so hit us up then. We've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, Gersh1, Sound Alchemist, One Mind Syndicate, signing off.